couple seconds ago, my mom just walked into the room. We were recording the video, and she walked through the frame. I almost kept it, but decided not to because she was in her nightshirt. And then she gave me this note, which I'm very happy to see. It says, "Air is on." And my mom is so frugal, she unplugs her radio to save 3 cents on the monthly electric bill. So the fact that the air is on is a big deal here in my parents' house, my old house, here in my former bedroom, my childhood castle, if you will. Not really much on the walls, kind of a Spartan place. This is Perillo! That was a horrible Leonidas impression. I apologize. Probably the worst Leonidas impression in the history of Leonidas impressions. So speaking of things that geeks like, I happened across an article just the other day. I'm traveling this week. I'm with my parents here on a mobile broadband connection, which is faster than their DSL connection in the other room. The article on Wired.com in their game blog, I think it's was it Game Life, titled "Microsoft Don't Cut Off the Long Tail" by Chris Kohler. And as I'm scanning through it, here's the crux of it. And quoting from the article, Xbox Live General Manager Mark Whitten told Next Generation this week that Microsoft will soon begin to delete some Xbox Live arcade games from the service. The rationale is, to put it nicely, to paper thin, to focus on quality over quantity and make it easier to find the games you're looking for. Well, yeah, I'd argue that they need to make it easier to find the games you're looking for. I'd also argue that they need to make it easier to download the games that you've already purchased, especially if you've replaced an Xbox. Of course, I have more than one Xbox. Maybe I'm the only one with that problem. Oh, now Ponzi's even upset about it. She just text messaged me on my iPhone. As I scan down even further, and you'd be free to read the article yourself, the author, Chris, was noting that Microsoft had no plans or hadn't really unveiled how they intended on continuing to support, if they are going to continue to support games that are being shut out from the Xbox Live Marketplace. I think this is a really bad move. I mean, even if they refunded my money, it kind of sucks. One of the games that they're considering dropping is Asteroids Deluxe. And you might remember we reviewed Asteroids a few months ago. Now, just because it's not, say, as popular as a game on the Xbox Live Marketplace, like, I don't know, Zuma, doesn't mean that they should get rid of it. There's some diehard Asteroids fan. I mean, when I want to play Asteroids on Xbox, I can. I've got access to the game. So what are they going to do now that I no longer have access to it? Are they going to allow me to download it indefinitely? Are they going to cut off future sales? I mean, it's not quite clear, even at the time of this article being written. I think this is just... it's a good idea for them to focus on quality. I totally agree. I only want to see high-quality stuff in the Xbox Live Marketplace. And admittedly, I've downloaded some demos, and some of them were just not as good as they probably could have been. But that said... it's all about, creating choice as well as quality. And if you've given people a choice and they've paid to access that choice, even if it's 500 people, I mean, yeah, Microsoft is likely going to, I don't know if this is what they're going to do, likely refund the money or give people the points back, but it's likely going to be killed from their account. At least they'll never be able to download it again. Because, I mean, once it's downloaded, I don't think Microsoft could initiate some kind of remote kill switch. I mean, they might. I don't know. It's kind of spooky if you think about it. So I don't think they're going to go that route. I think they will refund, most likely. But I don't know if I like the idea of them, doing this. I like having that. I like having the games that I bought. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bought them. And to kind of take that away is just, that kind of casts a whole shroud of doubt over this, the idea of downloading games on the internet or paying to access games, through services like Xbox Live. It's a big black eye, I think, to call back, the games that they've already released. If anything, they need to be a lot more careful about the games that they are going to release in the future. um, giving users a choice and giving them an easier way of managing the games they have. I've been arguing that pretty much since the beginning of Xbox Live Marketplace, back when the 360 was initially released. But I was wondering your thoughts. I mean, what happens if one of the games that you love on the Xbox Live Marketplace is one that's going to get yanked, or has a potential of getting yanked? I mean, how does that make you feel? Really, as a gamer, as someone who likes the Xbox Marketplace, how does that make you feel? And I know if you're like a PS3 supporter or a Wii supporter, I mean, just think about it. If the shoe was on the other foot, think about if Sony did that or if Nintendo did that. It's just kind of janky. I mean, let them control quality from this point forward, but don't get rid of what's there now. I mean, if they want to relegate them to a different part of the marketplace, fine. But you can't just take away what you've already put out there. It's just kind of silly. I'm sure Microsoft has got their own thoughts on it, and Chris did an amazing job in the article that he wrote, and we'll be sure to link to it in the corresponding blog post. I'm interested in your thoughts about this. Do you think Microsoft should do this? Or what can they do to appease, the consumer from this point forward, as well as the consumers who have picked up the titles that they're thinking about pulling off the virtual shelves that are taking up no space other than a couple of bytes? Ugh, I don't get it. I get it, but I don't get it at the same time. Maybe someone else will be able to clarify it for me. My email address is chris@pirillo.com. I am very interested in your thoughts on the matter. I know I have a huge audience that is into gaming and loves the Xbox or the PS3 or the Wii or, PC gaming in general. Think about if this was happening to the console of your choice, if it's not the Xbox. Let me know your thoughts. You're also welcome to stop by the chat room to chat it up with other gamers. Trust me, we're full to the brim. We're just overflowing with gamers. Not a minute of the day goes by without someone mentioning some kind of game. Trust me, it's happening. And you're welcome to join us anytime, day or night. We're at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.